Also feels like there's so many people who are volunteering to send texts for the Bernie Sanders campaign or send texts for the Michael Bloomberg campaign, or like, why don't you instead
Why are you not
volunteer?
helping? Why are you complaining? Why are you not helping?
I was literally like, if I didn't have to go to this show, I'd be like, is there any way I can help? But I think you need to be trained. But I was a little bit disappointed that like...
I know how to connect the iPad to a Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't think you need to get trained for that.
Yeah.
I think you're like, hey,
the way they
what's the Wi-Fi password? All right, here we go, guys.
The way they print the ballots is like, it's like this new like Tesla style system where they like print a little thing and you walk up to the booth. It's kind of cool. And
wow.
It like goes, and then you.
When does Tesla do this?
Mine was lame.
the like what I'm saying is like, you know, the display on a Tesla.
Okay.
How it's like this giant iPad.
Big ass.
It's like bigger than an iPad.
Mine's
It's
still
like
the Scantron one, like, so that there goes to show you, like, you know, you still have to put it in the holes and then
Did your polling place go quicker than mine?
It was pretty quick. Yeah.
Okay, well maybe
There
we
you
should
go.
stick to that.
Yeah.
Do you vote for like all the other ones? I voted for the president.
Yeah, I like I do quick research before I just be like, because I don't want to have to like be there like reading every single like little.
Yeah, I do research when I can, but I also think it's irresponsible to vote when you literally don't know anything.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
just do C straight down.
Just
25% chance.
who's gonna be the judge?
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's like vote for judge and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
You're like
yeah.
Judy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wrote in Judy for every single one of them. No, I mean I know local politics is important. I was like good at the props when they
Right.
asked me
Yeah.
props
Those
on
are.
it. But then it's like all these individuals, like I have no idea, and I don't know if I want
Just
to
look them
do
up on Twitter really
research.
quick.
I
Yeah.
could.
See if they have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
That's how I vote.
I
Who's got a
d-
good joke for me?
Oh, that was a pretty funny meme.
I definitely saw one where
I love
it was
this
like,
guy's
and,
memes.
and Tina Fey endorsed him, and I was like, well, maybe I'm with her.
Oh.
'Cause, you know,
That easy? This is why we can't trust you to vote, Chris.
no, I mean the endorsements.
That easy.
The
Tina
endorsements
Fey.
are important if it's like the real estate company, you know, if it's like all these like the oil company sponsors.
So how
like,
much
fuck
do
this
you
guy.
look at endorsements?
I think that's like an important part of it all.
I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, that's like my mini research I do is like one of the most important things to me is like what unions support them or what, you know, oligarchies support them.
Don't try to fucking
So
make
if they're
this
like
into some
Time Warner
sophisticated-
Cable supports this person, I'm like, fuck this person.
Don't try to make this sophisticated and smart. You just said Tina Fey did it, so you did it, and now you're like the unions are behind it. Like, no, how much do celebrity endorsements weigh on your decision?
They do a little bit. Like
Why?
Because I feel like they did their research.
And what if they did it?
I don't think they would have like donated and made
You
them use
have
their
so much
name.
hope in people and things.
I mean, Tina Fey, to be fair, was the only celebrity on there. Everything else was like, you know, the teachers union supports this person.
There's another celebrity somewhere outraged right now because their name was on the list. And you're like, Tina Fey was the only real celebrity on the
Dak
list.
Shepard.
Busy Phillips is like, what the fuck?
Dak Shepard's like, really?
I endorsed somebody. But I did think it was cool that you only needed to give $800 in order to like get your name on the ballot as one of their top endorsers. I mean, I like that because then people aren't buying politics, but it's just fun, you know.
They're buying it just for $800.
Could next year could it be the Wine and Weed podcast endorses a local candidate and like could we be on the ballot?
I would
If
never.
we give $800.
I would never endorse anyone.
What if they were like,
I don't endorse.
He's
you
on the
never
ballot.
endorse anyone?
Have you ever heard me endorse anyone?
I've heard you endorse, you know, artists, but not political.
Artist? Are we comparing? Yeah, that's fine. It's safe.
You endorse your point of view. I could see you endorsing somebody,
You can say, okay, I guess.
but you're too cynical to endorse somebody. You're like, I don't fuck them all.
I don't think fuck them all. No, I like people.
Yeah, but you were kind of making fun of me for voting.
I never made fun of you for
You
voting.
weren't making fun of me, but you said
I was joking. I was making
Chris,
fun of
I
you for
vote you
fucking
leave.
voting for 3 hours and you could have did it all last week.
Okay, that's fair.
That's what's making fun of you. And then you were late for our recordings. Because
Yeah,
you were like 3 hours. I'm like, you could have did
It
this
was-
last week.
2.5 hours.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, like,
I shouldn't have voted. I get it.
no, I vote. I vote. Me and John were talking about this before. I voted every season of American Idol since it came out.
The Bachelor.
I vote for The Bachelor, yes. I vote for a lot of different things, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many hours did you stand in the polls for The Bachelor?
3 hours.
Yeah. See, you get it.
Ridiculous.
I voted for the Lay's flavors. That took forever.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, there was only one iPad for all the people who wanted to vote
For The Bachelor.
One
One iPad for The Bachelor.
Well, that's the thing. The Bachelor has a way more efficient voting system than the United States of America.
But
Oh my
why,
God, if you could
why
just
is
text
that?
in.
And that's for a reason on purpose.
I think Bernie would put the Lay's people in charge of the voting process.
No, but voting should be much easier.
It should be way easier.
And they have it be hard for a reason.
You think it's hard on purpose?
Yes.
To suppress the vote.
And it's harder in certain areas.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It is easier. I was like reading things. They were like, well, if you go to the rich neighborhoods, those things seem to be
Those
going really
things-
fast.
Well,
Yeah. You just vote from home.
I know. I wish you could just vote online and like verify your identity.
You
and then
can.
just do it.
They don't tell everybody, but you can.
Thank you.
Okay.
They don't tell everybody.
Yeah. You can vote from home.
But
Chris.
you know.
I know people.
You know people.
I don't
that you
vote
to
from home, but I know people.
for president. Well, are you just talking about a mail-in ballot? That's what voting from home is.
Oh, yeah. I know
No,
people
real
do that.
online shit we got going on here.
Damn.
Dark Illuminati shit.
Dark web.
The dark web.
We
Meet me
should.
in
We
the
should always
black
have a little
market.
government login. Maybe you take a little photo of your face.
Or your ass crack. I think your ass crack is way more
Yeah.
like, you can't fake someone's ass crack.
No.
That's true. You can't fake an ass crack.
Facial recognition,
No.
you just do ass crack recognition.
Yeah.
I love that every ass crack looks different.
That's
Like,
true.
No ass crack
You-
looks the exact
yes.
same.
Yes.
The crevices, the
Yeah.
skin tone.
Some people have that little dimple at the top of their crack.
Yeah.
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 Got an ingrown hair in there.
That's just
Wow, they go
always
that
part of it.
You go that deep into your ass crack. Wait a minute. He tried to vote twice.
People kept on
Excuse me, sir. Can you turn around, please? Yep. Okay. I haven't seen that ass crack yet.
Is that a
People started
pink
making-
butthole?
Then people started making fake ass cracks and selling them. I can't tell if this is Nikki Ben's vote or Chris Reinecker.
But
I can
know
tell you
that
one
is-
thing, but it's Ukrainian.
I'll tell you, that's a Ukrainian pink if I've ever seen one.
What are we doing? You want to get in this fucking show?
Sure. Welcome to Wine and Weed.
One and we. Who you got winning, Chris?
The
Did you put money
the
on
election?
this shit? Yeah. Did you put money on this shit?
Man,
I bet on it.
Hope my I hope my people I want to win.
Are white people still in that stage? Is that why you're answering like that? Are you guys still like, we don't tell who we voted for?
No, I mean, you want to know who I voted for?
I don't care if you endorse on this show. I just don't endorse.
I voted for Bernard.
Well, first of all, you've been disrespectful to your
Bernard
elders.
Sanders. Bernie?
You gotta. Everyone else calls him Bernie.
His older brother calls him Bernard.
He hates the older brother.
I thought it was weird. It feels like out of everybody, maybe his older brother would be the one that calls him Bernie, and the rest of us call him Bernard.
Yeah.
But, you
No,
know,
he wants us to be like family.
even
Even more so than
Or
his
not
brother.
like family.
Oh, I guess so.
Or his brother's not really like family, and we are.
There's a deeper
his
story
family.
here.
His brother also lives in the UK, and it feels kind of British to call him Bernard. So maybe he just wishes. he
There
was
is a
British.
rumor that his brother is a Zodiac killer. That's a rumor. I
That's a
think that-
rumor?
No.
Wow. Oh, I was gonna be like, so random.
Ted Cruz.
John
is
was
the
like,
only
"Oh,
Zodiac
that's
It's like,
killer.
fair."
oh, super interesting.
No, I voted for Bernie, and I'm excited for Bernie, and I think that he could, I think a lot of people voted for Trump because they wanted that because of the whole drain the swamp idea, and I think actually Bernie is the person that actually most represents that. So I think he can actually flip a bunch of Trump voters who voted for him because they were trying to vote against the system, and I think Joe Biden's the epitome of the system. And
Yeah, right.
I think it's unfortunate that this math is happening where the other two dropped out and now everybody's rallying around Joe Biden. But Joe Biden, we serious right now?
You think my boy Killer Joe can't do the job?
I think that he's losing it a little bit. I think he's losing
what makes you
mojo.
think that? All the videos of him losing it?
Yeah,
A little bit.
yeah, his obvious dementia.
Those are obviously edits, Chris.
feels like Grandpa Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
You gonna make
sad.
fun of JoJo on the show?
Sorry, I'm
You
gonna
don't
be
have
pretty
what-
disappointed.
Why
if
do
he
we
gets
live
the
in a time
nomination.
where in politics our only response to anybody and anything is to make fun of them? Is Donald Trump influencing you as well? You don't know how to say you disagree with someone without making fun of them?
I don't disagree
Ooh.
with Joe Biden as much as it is about him for me. It's about him.
Because for me, I do personally like that politics has gotten to this comedy space of if you can't make fun of the person, how do I know you're really good at being a president?
Yeah. Tiny. What is it? Mini
Mike.
The roasting skills.
The roasting skills are great. Trump has been in like 2 roasts, huh?
Yeah,
He's been roasted.
he's been
Oh,
roasted.
he's been roasted.
but I don't know if he's roasted.
I think he's been in a roast.
I wonder if he has any
They
writers.
said Jeff Ross might play him in a life story.
Oh my
No.
God.
I'm just all about making up fake rumors. On
Yeah,
this show.
That sounds very
They
believable.
all sound real.
It's like Boulder Dash.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to watch Biden versus Trump. It's like a bunch of shit I don't like. It's just these two old fucking like, oh, I'll challenge you to a push-up contest. Oh,
Right.
Oh, fuck porn star. It's like a lot of like, is this what we've come to, guys? Is this what we're doing?
I don't want to make it about this, but obviously a discussion or a conversation has been, how do we feel about it just being all old white men again? In the actual candidacy and people running. How do you feel about that as a younger white man, Chris?
I mean, I that's part of what I'm saying is that it feels like it's these same old bullshit, two same exact types of personalities with Joe Biden and Trump. I mean, I see Bernie as still being a bit of an outsider. You know, his relatives were in the Holocaust. He's a Jewish person. He's faced depression. It's not like I don't think he's as stereotypical old white rich guy as Joe Biden. And
Why? Because he never wears a tie.
yeah.
Is that it? Is that all it took? He's like, he looks.
No,
loose.
he's always been like a champion of disenfranchised people. But at the same time,
I like Bernie.
Maybe some people, you know, it would be nice to see more representation in that group.
I was just asking. I do like Bernie. And if I had to root for anyone out of this group, I would say I'm rooting for Bernie. I think America's finally ready to feel the burn. But I also like, I mean, I like Bernie a lot. I do think that I've been influenced by the media and people, and just feel like Bernie won't make it through the full term, and it's unfair because Bernie, Joe Biden, and Trump are like all damn near the same age.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've just been hoodwinked, and a lot of people have, and been like, Bernie's just so old. And you're like, when you really look up their ages, what is Donald Trump, like 76?
Yeah.
Bernie's like 78.
Yeah.
There's
Or 79, some shit. Like, and then Joe Biden's like, what, 77? Like, they're all the same thing.
it's also
Trump's 73.
yeah.
I don't know why that's in
spry
quotations.
and young.
Trump
don't
has
know
a
if it's
fucking
real.
artist
He also
age.
weighs 250 pounds.
You think he weighs more than that?
Yes.
No, he doesn't weigh more than 250.
He literally weighs a few pounds under the level of obesity.
Well, okay,
Because
but
we
that's
don't- he
just
doesn't
determined on
wanna
your height as
claim
well.
that-
Trump is what, 6'1"?
He doesn't want to
6'3".
claim that he's obese.
Trump is not 6'3". He's lying.
That's what it
That's
says.
cap.
Yeah. That's
That's cap. He's not 6'3".
That's his Tinder
cap.
height for sure. Yeah.
That's cap. Trump lies on everything.
His weight
That's including
is
his-
definitely
his
cap.
weight.
How long? Can you look up his dick size?
Sure. Yeah. It is huge.
It says 14 inches on
yeah.
soft. Tell me what that means.
No, I
He also controls his Wikipedia.
I also I don't know why we're not considering the defense when Trump goes against Biden. It's like he's gonna go with this guy's corrupt defense because this guy's Hunter Biden. And I'm sure there's a bunch of more stuff. And I feel like they've done all this opposition on Bernie for years, and they haven't been able to find anything because he's been the same guy the whole time.
Right.
They can't find anything on Biden. It's a joke.
Biden will probably just say it. Like he'll just admit one day.
Used to love Biden.
Was that classified?
I never used
to love Biden. The Barack days. Oh,
I liked him as a pair with Barack.
They were good.
So
memes.
did you ever like him, or did you just like Barack?
What Barack, if you remember, the one thing that everybody was like,
He
is he
needed
gonna
an
be
old
able
white
to
guy.
do it, is because he was too young. He
I know.
was young, he was new.
I know.
And Biden was old and, traditional. So I thought he was a good pairing with Obama, but that doesn't mean he's ready to be president.
It's fair.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
You
he's
just don't
ready
think
to
he's
be.
a solo
Sure,
artist.
sure, he'd be fine he'd be fine, but he wouldn't do anything important.
What happens if the dementia truly just takes over? Do we have to just all watch it, or is there a clause or something within being a president that we're like, hey, we got to get you out of here?
There's a
I think
clause.
the vice president would start stepping
Yeah, there's
in,
a clause about being
I
mentally fit,
imagine, yeah.
but that's a lot of people are trying to say that Trump is not mentally fit, and
But that's a fair argument.
Pence.
Is Trump mentally fit?
no.
No, I know. I'm saying
he's not physically fit either.
Yeah, he's not physically fit either. All right, John, you
Sorry.
lose fucking 200 pounds and start bullying people around here. I'm joking with you.
The pun.
No, I don't. Yeah, I saw it too. I don't think he's physically fit. I would argue that he's not mentally fit. I think it's an easier argument for him to say that he is. But I think that we can obviously see that Joe Biden is maybe not mentally fit right.
He's losing it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And I think that's fine. That happens to people. It's sad. But I think our president should know where he is
Yeah.
at all times. I do. I'm not even being funny. I think if nothing else, he should be like, yo, we're in Sacramento. And people are like, yeah, that's true.
Joe Biden.
And I don't know. I think we'll watch him break down somewhat. And that's not going to be cool or fair to him.
Right.
I don't want two freaking psychopaths on a stage that I can't understand.
I kind of do, but that's not. I don't. Let's get that straight. I don't. But I kind of want to watch something entertaining, and that's sad that I'm in that place now of I guess politics is supposed to fucking be entertainment. I think
Trump and Bernie will be entertaining.
Trump and Bernie will be entertaining. They will be entertaining, but I don't know. I don't know if Bernie. I think America's stupid. Not for real, but I think that I don't know if Bernie's ready for the fucking jokes and dissing and the disrespect the level that Trump is truly willing to go. I don't even think we know what level. I think we've seen him go pretty far and he's really bad. But I don't know if Trump knows the level he'll go to. He just pulls I think he'll do anything to win. And I think that might get him over the top. We're just like, oh man, Bernie, how do you bounce back from this?
I mean,
Right.
can I just remind you really quick that in one of the debates, he sat the three women who had sexual assault allegations against Bill Clinton in the front row of his section of the debate, looking at Hillary. That's pretty fucking gnarly.
But that's also a level. Trump would be a great punk toast because he knows what level it goes to make people freak the fuck out. And I don't know. I think Bernie's integrity is too strong to be I think Bernie truly believes he can win the right way. And I hope that America can come through and allow him to do so. But I also, at this point, I think it's fair for all of us to be we wouldn't be surprised if trying to go about this the right way is just not the way to do it.
Welcome to Wine and
Honorably.
Weed.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys.
our nice
I have hope
about America. I'm Chris Reinecker, a.k.a. The Connoisseur, a.k.a. Mentally Fit, a.k.a.
This my man Joe?
a.k.a.
Not your average Joe.
Not your average Joe, a.k.a. Just Had Water, a.k.a. La La La, a.k.a. Speed Bump, a.k.a. The Goop in Your Gap.
Yeah.
You have truly become the goop in your gap. I was going to get mad if you didn't say it.
Thank you.
I was going to be this is about goop in your gap.
I try to walk around with Goop in Your Gap energy.
I hope you do, man. But also Donald Trump does as well. And welcome to Wine and Weed. Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Sterling Steelo Brim, a.k.a. S to the B to your best of debris, a.k.a. Skateboard Steve, a.k.a. is that third leg, no, it's just me, a.k.a. Black Mama, a.k.a. continuously R.I.P. Black Mamba, a.k.a. Concerned Father, a.k.a. Nucky Chill, a.k.a. Dr. Trio. And John Ross is with us as always.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Ross, a.k.a. the Gorilla in Manila, a.k.a. the Facts Guy, aka Terry Khalifa.
Terry Khalifa
Terry
is
in the
back.
house.
You don't know if he's a wrestler or just here a porn star. Just at all times.
Both, actually.
I like that.
AKA Spider-Man's best friend, the brown Peter Griffin, and of course, Big Sexy with the glasses.
Big
Hey.
Sexy with the glasses. And I feel like our energy is low because of Joe. And I want to make sure we can get it back up.
Well, you
So-
know what? We could get it back up with you guys. I believe our first official episode was released this week last year, making this our
Whoa.
1 year
Our-
anniversary
Wow.
Our first official episode was?
show. Yeah.
Wow.
It was
That's
during the
crazy.
first week
That's
of March.
definitely
Well, happy anniversary.
We did
We
it.
should have had,
Wine
like,
and
balloons
weed.
and
1 year
shit
anniversary.
falling.
We'll add it. Like Chris, you add it post.
Can we add that shit? Balloons. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, Nucky balloons.
Yeah.
Edit,
A
we can
giraffe.
just keep making his edit harder and harder.
But what a year it's been. Thank you for sticking with us. We've grown pretty largely on YouTube, on Spotify, on iTunes. We've done some live events. We've gone around the country. We're so excited for what this next year has to offer. We've been making a lot of plans. And we're going to keep this train going.
Keep this choo-choo Charlie chucking. And I need a lighter.
We're drinking Cabernet Sauvignon from Falcone, a family vineyard.
Okay.
in Paso Robles.
Is it really? Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Thank you, sir. And we are smoking on some Violas, the homies
Here,
company.
Chris,
Out, shout to Al Harrington, shout out to those guys. But they sent this box at the very end of Black History Month, and it's so fucking cool.
Oh wow. I thought this was for like electronics.
It is.
Oh my God, is there a screen?
So he's opening it up, and a screen plays.
The war on drugs really destroyed the black
Wow.
They deserve this shout out.
Wow.
Like they truly do. It was the illest fucking packaging. It's amazing. But it just breaks down basically the war on drugs and how it destroyed the black community and how a lot of our brothers and sisters are still in jail and in prison and because of these petty crimes and these weed related crimes and how we need to fight to get them out. But enjoy this weed while we send it to you. But no, it's really cool
Amazing.
packaging. So I fuck with them. Shout out to Viola. And that is Sunday Driver we're smoking. It's a
Sweet.
50-50 hybrid.
Yeah.
That was dope.
And you just got back from Mexico.
I just got back from Mexico. Yeah, that was cool. Like I started filming Ridiculousness again today.
Nice.
So I wanted to take a quick trip. And Mexico was so much fucking fun.
It looked like so much fun.
Yeah,
It
we
looked
had so much
beautiful.
fun. Like,
Like-
yeah, had a good time.
I had a great weekend as well. I went up to Mammoth.
Saw that.
Mammoth Film Festival. I hosted a celebrity bowling tournament with Dennis Rodman,
How
Tony
was
Hawk,
that?
Rebel Wilson.
Tony Hawk was really there?
Yeah, Tony Hawk's
didn't know
there.
Tony
Rebel
Hawk was gonna be
Wilson.
there. I love
There's-
Tony
there's
Hawk.
a lot of
Willow Smith, you
little,
said?
little stars. What?
Did you say Willow Smith?
No, I said Rebel Wilson.
Rebel. How the fuck did I hear Willow Smith?
But that was super fun. It was like summer camp. You know what I mean? It's a nice little getaway, and everyone gets to focus on films.
What's
and
your best
watch.
summer camp memory? Did you go to summer camp?
I went to summer camp a few years.
How many times? Three? Is that
I think maybe 3. Yeah, like
Okay.
like sleepaway camp.
Yeah, like summer
Yeah, I
camp.
went to Camp Natoma maybe 3 or maybe 4 times.
Do you remember the name of your camp? Do you?
Wow.
Camp Natoma was
No,
I was in
there
the
were
Acorn.
2 months. It was Indian Reserve.
I remember. I went to Camp Timberley.
Timberley.
How many
Camp
years?
Timberley. I think 3 or 4.
Do you have a crush at summer camp?
No, I was crushing that. No, no, I didn't have a summer camp crush that like really stuck with me. I guess I definitely had a crush.
Yeah. I remember it being very boys and girls separate. It was like boys camp.
Oh no,
girls
not
camp.
ours.
Oh, okay.
Co-ed camp.
Then,
Yeah, it was co-ed camp.
Well, I mean, it was co-ed, but it was like here's a boys bunk and the girls bunk.
Yeah, but
and then
yeah, of
get
course.
together
But you
for
guys didn't
events.
sneak into the girls' bunk and stuff.
So we didn't have. Did you have like actual like log cabin bunk beds?
Yeah, we had bunk beds. Yeah.
Oh, we had like just, like,
Bungalows.
cots in the like
Right.
on the ground.
Chris went to Fire Festival. He thinks this is camp.
I did
Bread
I did.
sandwiches.
No, I think I was too young for that. Like I wasn't in camp. Didn't go to camp as a high schooler or middle schooler.
I went to
as
camp at
an
like
elementary
9, Chris.
school. And you guys like
Oh,
would
wow.
sneak into the girls' bunk and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It was very hard to actually do that, and it was very like if you do it, we will call your parents and you will.
My
call
mom was at camp.
Really?
Yeah. Well, my mom was one of the it was I think it was a Christian camp. It might have not been a Christian camp, but it was a camp that I knew my mom went with us. She put the whole thing on for us to go. In the first year, I mean, they let me go. I was technically too young, but then I went like 3 more years, and it was like a real fucking camp. Like when I watch heavyweights and shit, I'm like the Blob. We had the Blob at camp.
You had a blob?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to rich people camp. I went to you were.
No, these are all hood bookers I'm talking about. We all living in the hood.
Well, you went to a high budget camp.
Oh yeah, we had a cabin. It was like we had your own cabins. It was just like heavyweights. Like you had your own candy in your room and you do stuff, and there was just a huge store.
Oh,
On
it was
campus.
fat camp. You went to fat camp.
Corona. No, and then the cafeteria. I'm back from Mexico, guys. Sick as a dog. No.
Wine, weed, and coronavirus.
No, I love that the Corona beers are really not selling because people think they have
Hilarious.
It's a correlation with each other. They're like, well, you can't drink a Corona beer during the coronavirus. And you're like, do you really believe that?
It's a more on my mind. I feel like it's a good ad.
Do you not drink it right now?
I had one last night.
How did you feel about that?
It was part of a bit about coronavirus. So
Okay.
they got lots of people buying their beers for a bit.
You
Let's
think
jump
so?
in the news of the week.
News of the week. Okay. You want to smoke a little bit?
Feels like
A kindergarten principal fired for pole dancing during welcome ceremony.
Bullshit.
There's like a video involved too. It's crazy.
How are you a kindergarten principal?
That's true. For specifically just kindergartners.
Is it just a kindergarten?
This is China, so I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe they do
okay.
have
Oh, yeah. You graduate each year.
pass fail. A kindergarten principal in China has been fired after she welcomed students back to school with a pole dancing display.
Wait, so she was their preschool fucking principal? She welcomed them back?
She welcomed them back to school.
Okay.
Parents and children at the Xinhui. Oh boy, I'm not even gonna get this one.
No, you're going to get it.
Xinhui Kindergarten in Shenzhen. Oh, Shenzhen. That's like the technological capital of China. We're
And the
shocked.
stripping capital as well.
Oh yeah. Little known fact, we're shocked as the kindergarten principal performed a routine on the flagpole located out in the school's courtyard. Several parents recorded the incident where one can clearly see the pole, the Chinese flag, and a woman spinning around in the air. The videos are now going viral on social media, showing off her excellent skills.
Oh, so she's good.
Is she wearing like a bikini,
I
or
think
is
she
she
is.
just like
It's just not a
playing around on the
bikini,
pole?
but she
But it's
definitely
inappropriate for 5-year-olds.
She definitely is like showing some midriff.
Oh, she's wearing a sexy outfit and heels.
little-
Yeah, is this a welcome back to
There
the
are
fucking-
heels, yes.
Is this a welcome back to the kids or to the dads? This is like, yeah.
You're-
just in case you were wondering.
If you see, like, it's just moms here. They look like just moms in the bottom. But
Yeah, what's going on
I
there?
was gonna say why
How does this idea come up? I imagine that she's getting really into.
pole dancing.
Right.
She thinks it's sexy, but she also it's not about sexy for her. It's
not
more of
about
an
that.
exercise.
Exactly.
It's more like this is creativity. This is art.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, yeah, I shouldn't be watching this.
And
I don't
somebody
know.
was like, "You were really good. You should perform." And she's like, "But I don't have a chance to perform." It's like, "But what about that parent welcome day? What if you perform there?" And she's like, "But it's too sexual." It's not sexual. You know it's not sexual.
She
you know?
dances in a bikini.
Yeah, with heels on.
Yeah, sexual as shit.
Like what are heels? Men used to wear heels.
Yeah.
Does that mean they're sexual? Why have we sexualized everything? But it's like, sorry, you're doing what a stripper does.
And how did the kids react? Were the kids like happy to see the principal? Was this like where, like what? They fired her, right?
it doesn't say whether or not they fired her yet. It does
Like, as a
not.
kid, do you know that is a sexy thing yet, though? Or are you just like, she's really good at jungle gyms?
It's like, oh, it's like she's like a fireman. No, yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know. Kids,
I remember-
kids know shit now.
When I was 5 or 6, when I was in kindergarten,
you would have been like, yeah, it's, you're like, firefighters. You
Bro,
know.
I was looking under girls' dresses at 5 years old. I got in trouble at school for throwing backpacks on the ground in the cubby so girls could bend down and look at, and I was looking under their dresses. I was
You're
a fucking
next
little
level.
pervert.
Well, I think she definitely just gave some random weird feelings to a lot of kids who didn't know they had feelings already.
Yeah.
A 5 or 6.
You got to be a hell of a dancer and really committed, and in like the moment for you not to realize I shouldn't do this. For you to be like, this is it, like this is showtime. Like you got to really think like this is okay, or she wanted to get fired. One or the other.
You're right. Yeah.
Or she like had it out for one particular parent.
Dad,
in
yeah.
the audience.
Yeah. No,
you
she's
know?
really giving it.
Do you have the video
Yeah.
itself?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested.
He's on Pornhub.
Okay.
Like she's like all the moves, the eye contact, and everything.
With the kids?
I don't know. She's looking at the crowd. She's doing crowd work.
Okay, she is like, I've seen really good pole dancers. She's not a really good pole dancer.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
She's fine.
She's not
she
bad.
just learned how.
All right,
I
Chris,
think she's trying to show off.
all
I
right,
think
Chris,
she's
she lost
just
her job.
proud.
You gonna bully her now?
She's not like, I thought she was going to be like really, if she was like incredibly athletically
Right.
talented, wouldn't you kind of like be like, oh, okay, well that is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That one girl who fell off was way like more into it. The one.
The
from the
fucking
video.
parents holding the babies and shit is hilarious. There's a lot of mothers. There's not that many fathers.
Yes.
Yeah, this whole thing is weird.
It's more a sexual performance than it is about her like skill on the pole.
Right. And she's like a really young principal.
She's not even really on the pole. She's holding onto the pole and just moving her feet.
And
She's like
just-
river dancing on the side of the pole.
And wearing a bikini and like looking sexual.
Yeah, I'm just confused by this whole act. Yep, that pretty much sums it up. This is very confusing though.
Yeah. Well, let us know in the comments what you think.
Should she be fired? Yes or no?
Oh yeah, probably.
John, you think she should be fired?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good move, not a good look.
It shows lapse of
She
judgment.
can get hired somewhere else.
At a strip club.
Yeah, sure.
Her real
She's
strip
not
club.
as good to be at a strip club. Actually.
That's what it is.
That was her plan A, but then it didn't work out, so her plan B was being a principal at a kindergarten.
Canadian boy 8 wins $200 worth of cannabis products at youth hockey tournament. Let's see.
What did he do to win this?
A grandfather in Canada says he was outraged after finding out what his 8-year-old grandson had won in a raffle at a young hockey tournament. About $200 worth of marijuana products. Keith Reddle of British Columbia told Toronto's CTV News that his grandson, who plays in a youth hockey league, has entered raffle tickets to win a prize. Each team is usually responsible for putting a gift basket or prize value together with a minimum value of $50, Riddle told the station. And then what they do is they have a big setup and they have a paper bag taped in front of each of these prizes. The prizes, Reddle said, are usually geared towards children. Reddle's grandson had put in his ticket in a particular bag. His family was later notified that he had won $200 worth of weed, Red said.
And why were they complaining? he became a winner.
Yeah. And it was supposed to be at least $50. That's a lot of money, you know. It's like you got
And each
4
person
times.
that entered the arena was in the raffle, or was it just specifically like certain people who entered the weed raffle?
I don't think it was a specific weed raffle, but I definitely
It was like one of the prizes. in the
yeah, like it
raffle.
looks like probably 10, and then like, you know, most people.
It was like, you
Yeah.
won a scooter.
Oh, like that was like
Yeah.
second place. He was
you
like,
won a rollerblade.
Oh yeah, I don't. Let me see what that was. The picture taken. The child's father shows various cannabis paraphernalia, including edibles, a lighter, and a smoking apparatus. My grandson thought he won a great prize. Reddle said, "Dad, I won chocolate." No, son, there's bad drugs in the chocolate.
bad drugs.
Because he was holding up the edible. Like
I
this.
think
Doesn't matter.
I
He's
think
hating on weed.
They're good drugs in the chocolate, my
It's
boy.
good as drugs.
Maybe not right for you, but there are some good drugs in that chocolate. Yeah, the boy obviously shouldn't eat them, especially if it's chocolate. This is, once again, just a huge lapse of judgment that I can't understand how it happened. Like, I have no idea how the cannabis company was like, what if we donate weed to this youth soccer thing? And the youth soccer
Well, they
thing
probably
was
thought
like,
the person would be old enough, and then they
It's-
just didn't. They gave it to a child.
It seems like people like someone had set that up, like, to know, because a lot of people are bringing stuff geared toward, like, families bring things. It looks like it's a community event.
Wait,
So-
it's like a fucking, what is it called? Mystery Santa or some shit?
yeah, that's what it feels. That's what it seems
So
like.
somebody thought bringing a Mystery
That's-
Santa thing was right for
that's
the
what it seems
it's like a white elephant.
Yeah.
And this guy
a white
brought
thank
weed.
you, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't do Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
A nasty Santa.
Is that what it's called?
No, Nasty Christmas, Dirty Santa, or a white elephant.
That's really
fuck?
those
That's a
were
real
really
thing?
the same names for.
Those are all names.
Wow.
I've heard of white elephant,
I
but
know
that's
white
like
elephant. Never heard nasty.
I've never
Santa.
heard nasty.
Yeah.
Unless I guess, are you buying nasty gifts with that?
No, it's because you're like stealing different. You're stealing
Oh,
the gifts.
okay,
So
okay,
it's like
okay.
it's happy, but then it's like the
Yeah,
thing
I
I,
feel you.
like.
Well,
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's nasty.
yeah, like he just said, it's just a lack of judgment. But at the same time, like maybe they thought, you know what, somebody is gonna get this and love the fact I'm giving them weed.
Yeah.
But it was just like it was a 9-year-old, and he loved it actually.
Yeah.
His grandfather was the one that hated it.
Yeah, I mean that's the moment.
Killjoy,
I mean,
man.
yeah, it's like a kid winding up with a whiskey bottle. It's like, oh, okay, well, you shouldn't wind up
Yeah,
with that.
Yeah, but give it to your dad.
Give it to your dad.
Give it to your dad. He
We'll
won't.
go to Toys R Us after other.
The dad will report it to the police.
Animal rights group PETA says the word pet objectifies animals and we should stop using it.
I like
Yeah.
this. I agree with
Okay.
this.
Yeah, you agree with this?
Yeah,
I think you're a fucking idiot.
I
okay?
strongly agree with
I
this.
think you don't agree with this for real.
I
You-
will-
You know how.
But wouldn't it be
outrageous-
exciting if I
You
agreed
do
with
call
it?
your dogs your kids. Sterling.
Me?
Yeah, I've never
I've
actually never
also
heard
called them pieces of shit.
I've never heard you say pet specifically though.
Yeah, you don't say pets that
I don't
often.
say pet, yeah, but they're pets. Like, yeah, you've
Let's
never
set the
heard-
record straight.
Because no pet owner says this is my pet. Like, who would intro their dog like that? Who would be like, this
That's
is
true.
This is my pet.
He's
Like-
inferior to me.
Does the PETA person?
I'm his master, just in case you were wondering.
If you're on a date with one of these people who believes this PETA shit, and you're like, "Do you have any pets?" Are they gonna go like, "No, I don't,"
Yeah, they probably
You
would.
but I
monster.
do
But
have a son.
Yeah,
And
I have a
his-
fur baby.
But I feel like going on a date with the PETA
Fur
person
baby.
is like going on a date with a vegan or going on a date. Like, you'll know within the first 10 seconds.
and you want to get out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll,
yeah.
they'll tell you immediately, like, hey, I am a part of the.
First
the
of all,
group.
don't fucking use the word pets
Yeah.
for the next hour and a half.
I think I think before maybe, but I think even before you had the chance to say pet, they would let you know, hey, I'm a part of PETA.
This is like a badge.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I think they're proud of themselves. They think it's a great thing, and I'm not saying it's not. PETA, don't come after me, but I am saying you guys are extreme. Is that
I want.
fair?
Let's hear the reasoning for why we can't say the word pets anymore.
Let's see. Leading animal rights group PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, has a problem with the word pet and wants you to stop using it. Instead, the group says dog owners should call themselves dog guardians, and pets should be referred to
Man,
as
if you don't
companion
shut the
animals.
Fuck up talking to me, man. If you don't shut the fuck up. I saw this come out. I saw a comment on Instagram that said, I stopped calling him a pet as soon as that nigga started paying him bills. And I was like, that's fair. You a pet in my fucking house, man. You have never contributed $1 to this house. But Mackenzie, yeah, maybe he has an argument. He's like, don't call me a pet. I'm a famous dog. Lassie,
He
yeah.
can talk.
Scooby-Doo, definitely.
Lassie
But-
might be your
but
guardian.
Nucky,
Yeah, you're right.
Nucky,
Yeah.
I would never let Nucky talk to me like that in my house.
No, and also, guys, the pets do not care that they're being called pets. Like you care.
They don't know it's different.
The pets don't care.
Yeah, PETA goes too hard. PETA's too extreme at
The
times.
secret life of animal companions.
Oh,
They changed the name of everything. What I kind of want to hear more. I guess you said animal guardians. Is there anywhere there?
dog guardians referred to as
Dog
companion
guardian.
animals, because how we describe our animals dictates how we treat them. On Tuesday, Jennifer White of PETA went on leading UK television show Good Morning Britain, and in a combative segment with hosts Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid, urged people to think of alternatives. One of the main problems with the word pet, she said, is that it's patronizing to animals.
Imagine Nucky just looking at me like, Dad,
Did you just say?
I've asked you time and time again.
I am your animal
not to
companion.
Call me a pet.
I also think that what's this woman's name again?
Crazy person.
Jennifer White.
I think I would like to challenge Jennifer White to live with 1 month for 1 month with Nucky. And
Ooh,
see
that's
if
good,
she
Chris.
Still thinks every.
I don't think anyone in PETA could live with Nucky for a month and make it out without calling him a pet.
right?
Yeah.
You know, it would change.
That's a good challenge. We challenge you, PETA, to keep Nucky for a month. What's gonna happen is you're gonna keep him for a month. And I'm gonna just stop returning your calls once you try to bring him back. I'm like, you got him now.
They're like, fine, we'll put down animals. No, I'm sorry, Nucky.
No, Nucky's great. You
I
guys
don't
know we
mean-
bully Nucky because he needs it.
He
No, but
needs-
seriously, I don't think Nucky or Wrigley would be like, yeah, my life sucks so much because I'm being called a fucking pet. Tired of my dad patronizing me. Like fucking stop it, PETA. Stop it.
I sometimes think that about Siri. Are you ever disrespectful to Siri?
But I don't wear fur.
Okay.
oh,
Just to throw it out
sure.
there.
PETA wise?
No, I really don't wear fur.
That's good. I think that's good.
I wear faux fur,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
'cause it looks
but I
good.
do wear a leather jacket here and there.
Right.
Oh, or leather? There's a problem with leather?
Yeah.
Oh, what? PETA has a problem with everything.
I know they have a problem.
PETA
with
has a
everything,
problem with
but
you,
I think
Chris.
fur is a bigger thing than leather to me.
Oh,
To you.
Okay,
to
sure.
you.
To me, not to PETA.
Yeah.
PETA would argue that it's all.
The same. It's all bad.
Can you be a part of
Sure.
PETA and not be vegan?
Oh.
I think you can believe in things PETA believes in and not be vegan.
Is you trying to just describe yourself? Like, shut the fuck. Are you talking about you?
Yeah, is there like a pyramid of gatekeeping, and at the top
no,
is
I'm
PETA, and
asking
below
a
that is
legitimate
vegan,
question.
and below that
that's
is
a fair
vegetarian.
question.
Like-
Yeah, it's like you have to be a like in order to be a vegan, you have to be a vegetarian, and in order to be in PETA, you have to be a vegan,
I believe that.
and then in order to get I wonder how it keeps going up and how it keeps going down.
Some of our positions do require you
Nucky.
to be vegan. All positions related to campaigns, fundraising, and development, and media spokespeople, those all have to.
Oh no, they
be
need an
vegan.
inclusion writer
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
They need everyone to have a fair shot at being a part of PETA, whether you're
Right.
vegan or not.
Not enough.
What if there's a great CEO out there who wants to really change some things around and really help PETA make everyone more aware and more conscious of the way they're living and the things they're wearing? But he likes a chicken sandwich every once in a while.
and it's just his like secret.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, locks the
and it-
doors.
Like, it
yeah, he definitely
tortures
locks
him.
the doors.
Closes the
And people walk through the hall. There's a fucking security guard that's like,
Yeah.
What's that smell?
it smells like real meat.
Yeah. We're developing something crazy.
Yeah. Beyond Meat is down the hall.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Burger guys catered.
All right, should we go to the next thing?
Man experienced 12-hour erections after smoking marijuana, all in caps for some reason. New medical study finds in first case of its kind.
Did you just say, did you put it all
Yeah,
in
it's all in
caps?
caps for some
That was
reason.
so funny. The way you said it, you never switched up the fucking
Right, the tone.
the tone of it. So I was like, does it say that on there?
Study appeared in this month's issue of Journal of Cannabis Research. Experts write of case study of healthy 32-year-old African American man. The man went to emergency room twice, complaining of long-lasting erections. In one instance, the
Just
erection
wanted to brag that his dick wouldn't go down. I smoked a joint and this motherfucker won't go down. It's a problem. I've been fucking bitches all day.
Write an article about this. In one
He has
instance,
it framed in his house. He's like, "You guys see that article? I smoked a
dick.
joint once. My dick never stopped."
In one instance, the erection lasted 12 hours, according to researchers. Man told doctors he frequently used cannabis, causes episodes of priapism.
Which means horny as fuck.
Priapism is a long-lasting, painful erection that usually lasts more than 4 hours and is unrelated to sexual activity.
Oh, it's
Oh.
painful. Oh, and
Oh,
he,
he
can't do
doesn't
nothing
like
about
it.
it. Yeah. Oh, he hates it.
He's like, "Oh man, what?"
I had errands to run.
It's kind of
Couldn't leave the house with this dick like this.
Also, like, what a bad trip. You're
It
just
is.
like, you're
Right.
sober, and then you're like, I think I'm gonna smoke a joint, and then you're like, my penis.
And like it hurts. Only he reacts like this, to be honest. So it's like everybody in life told you weed is great, man. You should fucking try it. You would love smoking weed. And the first time you do it, you're just like, my dick won't go down. Is this normal?
And you're like,
It is
"Look,
not normal.
Larry, your dick will go down. You're just high.
Yeah.
And he's like, no,
And
honestly, my
and we
dick-
watched you take Viagra.
Oh, yeah.
It was that.
Guys, I'm high.
You think that weed dealer just like sprinkled Viagra on his weed? And
Oh,
then
he could be like, this one's an aphrodisiac.
this guy is
And
like,
it's like, no, it's Viagra.
He's just like playing him, but they I imagine they looked for all that stuff in his system at the hospital.
Yes, that would make sense.
Wow, maybe this guy's just. It's. I mean, it sucks that it's painful for him. You know?
Yes.
How painful is it?
If untreated, priapism, which is often caused by use of prescription medication like antidepressants or illicit drug use such as cocaine, can cause permanent damage to the penis.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. I didn't
But
know
like,
about this.
Yeah, is it like your dick explodes or something, or it just turns a different
I mean,
color?
I can look into what.
I don't think you just type in priapism dicks or whatever. That's gonna give you a whole bunch of purple dicks.
Fair.
Yeah, don't type that in.
Okay.
Don't. Google
I'll turn on
it,
safe search
it.
and then.
As he types it in now, like, oh really?
Erection lasting more than 4 hours. Rigid penile shaft, but the tip of the penis glands is soft. Progressive penile pain, so it's just constant.
Constant
Yeah.
dick pain.
How do we
Dick
get
pain.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mayo Clinic.
we
All right.
found our way to dick pain.
It's constant dick pain.
Oh my god, it was funny, and then it became dick pain. We were all like, oh god,
Yeah.
enough of this dick pain.
You gotta be aware, though. You know.
Yeah.
But you can't smoke weed.
No, not weed. I don't think weed gives you
Oh,
dick
just
pain.
That man smoked weed, Chris.
I thought it was interesting that we learned about all those other things.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, what if your body one day would start reacting when your dick wouldn't go down after smoking weed?
I probably would not smoke weed very.
Would
often.
you wouldn't use it like a superpower?
Well, that's what I thought. It was
If you knew
gonna
you was
be
having like a
at
long
first.
night, and you was like, you know what, I need to make sure I'm bringing my A game
It
tonight.
was
But
causing
you might smoke a
dick
joint,
pain.
right?
That I mean, that sounds good as
You
long
might
as
push
it's
through
not
that pain.
painful.
You might push
Don't
that
be a
bit.
bitch.
Don't be a bitch. Get through the pain so they can say your name.
No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain. You know what they say.
All right, doctor. That's so
All right, Dr. Dre, I guess.
weird.
Anyway, see you next week, Chris.
Okay, sure.
Smoke weed every day.
Dick pain. Dick pain every day.
Where'd the lighter go? Didn't I have it?
Nice.
Oh, Chris has it. Oh, he steals lighters. You know that, right, John?
Oh yeah.
He steals lighters.
He misplaces them
I've
in his
Is this
pockets.
my lighter?
in my past, I feel like
stole this from me.
I feel like I have gone through phases where I steal lighters, and if I'm gonna be 100%, I'm in one of those phases, and I keep.
You have a jar of them, you said.
I keep going. It's not a jar, but I have more than I buy.
Is it not a,
Yes,
you
for
said you had a fishbowl of lighters.
I didn't say that.
You did.
I love the idea that I had.
You have a matchbox size.
Yeah,
But
I think you steal a lot of lighters from me.
I think I might.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't.
bring 'em
Yeah, I
back.
never have any. It makes me
Mhm.
sad.
I wanted to give you a shit ton of lighters.
Do you
So-
always tell the person when you're buying like papers or something that you want a free lighter? Do you always bargain for a free lighter?
I try to get a free lighter.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've bargained for a free lighter every time.
Hell yeah.
I'm
But
like,
you
yo, can I
just-
get one lighter for free, man? I just spent like $12 in here. And the dude would be like, I guess I don't care, motherfucker. Yeah, take it. But you feel like you got something for free. Like,
Yeah.
I got this fucking lighter.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
good.
And then you
I
still,
lose
and
it.
then you take it.
Yeah.
I don't feel as bad now.
No,
I
you
still-
should feel
I
worse.
still feel
I
bad.
worked for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mhm. He finessed.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I go through. I also go through stages where I'm buying lots of lighters, and I know I
Right.
must be hanging out with some goddamn thieves.
Yeah.
But,
It's
I'm
those
trying
are
to
the
make
only
sure-
two phases.
I'm trying to be like, I'm also a victim at times.
Yeah.
Sterling gets fine.
Yeah.
I can be honest. This weekend I brought multiple lighters to Mammoth, and
Mhm.
they did all get stolen.
You want to call people out right now on the show?
Yeah, there was this one dude. When I was
Was
about
it
to
really?
I was about to get on an elevator. He's like, "Does anybody have a lighter?" And I was like, "I have a lighter." I was like, "I'm being so helpful." He's like, "Thanks." And then like the elevator closed, and then he like never came back and tried to give me my lighter back at all.
Fuck that.
It's like, damn, it's okay.
Elevator.
Elevator
Elevator
guy.
guy.
I thought it
You're
was
a fucking
fun.
thief and you know it. I don't know how you sleep at night.
For real though. Hope you listen
You
to
took
this.
my boy's lighter and you just let the doors close. I bet you. Was he in the inside or outside?
I think he was on the outside.
Oh, so you were in the elevator.
I was kind
Did
of
you
like,
shut the button on yourself?
I was kind of like, "Here's your lighter." We were still going to the same place. I was like, he was like, "I want to smoke a cigarette before we go up the elevator." I was
Oh,
like,
sure,
"Here's
sure,
the
sure.
lighter," and then he just took it, and then I never saw him. Again.
Gotcha.
And he didn't make any effort to bring back. the
Yeah.
lighter.
Slick.
Or maybe he did. Maybe he left the lighter at the front desk and left the name on it.
Yeah. He doesn't know your name.
And he
so.
was like really nice guy in the elevator. Can you please make
I'm
sure
sure
he
he'll
gets
be
his
looking
lighter
for
back?"
this.
He will look for this.
Yeah. And it's still there
Yeah.
in Mammoth.
Yep. And Mammoth, I think we go back.
I have a missed call from the Mammoth front desk.
So
Lost
we
and
have
found
your
department.
your big lighter.
It's a mini Bic. It's yellow. Does this belong to you?
We can mail it. We can priority mail it. It'll cost $72, but we don't want you to
Up
be
to
without
you.
your Bic.
Up to you.
Thank you. I don't know what I would do without this. You get it and you're like, "That's not even my lighter. This is a
Man.
different lighter."
Whatever.
Out of
Copy
fluid.
pocket it. Did you get accused for being a thief? It's full circle, man.
Wow. Oh man. Hey Nucky. We were talking bad about you earlier.
Nucky would love, believe me, Nucky, every time Nucky's trainer comes, Nucky turns into a kid going to summer camp. He's like, "Oh shit, I get to go to this different house, get to run around, play with other dogs. It's going to be fucking amazing." He literally hates me. Every time his trainer comes to the house, he abandons me immediately, goes to the front door, stays there, does not leave. Does not want to get on his leash or anything. He wants to just get right in the car and go.
Well, that's interesting.
So believe me, him going to somebody in PETA's house, he would fucking love it.
Well, you know why? It's because
I'm your
that trainer looks at Nucky as his guardian.
Yes.
And Nucky feels that energy. And it affects the way they treat
Pet.
you.
yeah. You're petting him right now.
I
Yeah,
am.
why are you? You
Am
should
I allowed to
guardian
pet
him.
him?
Yeah.
Is that
You need to be guardianing
disrespectful?
him. Does he
Guardian
say he
my
wants
dog.
that? All right.
What's the next article? If
I
we-
feel like it's condescending to call him your guardian because he's guarding you too, you know?
We're
I mean, not
Is
Nucky,
it?
not Nucky, but like a really good dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay, sure.
Nucky's a good dog.
Okay.
Man. He's a nice dog. He's
Yeah.
just crazy and he's got his way.
Okay.
He's
let's
ready.
see, do you want to we'll talk about Twitter and the coronavirus?
I think the coronavirus is getting more and more real every week, and I think that
Yeah.
is like something that I think we're still. I don't know if it's been Americans. I don't think it's been Americans. I think it's just people in general that like. I don't know. We don't take shit serious at times. I think.
Yeah.
I think we're like they'll figure it out before it gets to me, and it's like we should still take it serious, guys. Like it's
Yeah.
spreading rapidly across the world.
I'm scared.
I am a little bit scared too. I think that
Yeah,
I think we won't be. I think we won't be as a people scared until it's too late.
Right.
I could totally be the guy who gets coronavirus.
Well, how do you feel about the people who are like, well, the flu has gotten way more people killed than the coronavirus?
Yeah, over time.
Right, and I'm like, because the flu's been around forever.
The flu's been around since fucking 1800.
No, but the fatality rate on coronavirus isn't actually that high.
It
That's what
actually
people are
is.
saying. It is?
Yeah,
See, I don't feel
I
like
know
I
a
know enough
corona
information.
expert.
Really?
Yes, Alana is a corona expert.
Oh, wow.
Corona expert listens to the
Well,
daily.
I know
every,
a corona expert then.
every day. You do. Every day, like goes through this, like she always brings me facts of like this is what's going on with the corona. This is where it's spreading. This is where the cases are. This is going on in Washington State. This is that, and I'm way more just like corona surfacey. I'm way more
Right.
like, yeah, I know it just seems real, and we should wash our hands.
I do think all of us
Uh,
don't want to believe it. You know?
Yeah, it's like the McMillions. It's like who really is dying from this? Show us names. They just call them people.
I mean, even there's a case of one guy in on the
Washington?
East Coast who
Oh.
got
New Hampshire?
who got it, and they tried to quarantine him. Is this guy a New Hampshire guy? And
Is this
he,
New Hampshire?
And he went to an event.
Yeah, he went to the event. Yeah, this is New Hampshire.
Yeah, that's a crazy
It was
story.
like Boston or some shit, right?
Is
Oh,
that
wow.
on? Is that on
Let's
our list?
let's
Yeah, it is
see.
on the list. I think John might have even fucking sent it, and now he doesn't even know what we're talking
Right.
about.
Because I'm interested in hearing that. I agree with you, though we may not be taking it seriously enough. Also, I touch my face so much. I
Yeah,
feel like I touch my face.
I've been
even-
dapping people. I was dapping people today in the ridiculousness audience. One guy's like, Steelo. I was like, Corona.
Yeah.
I just dapped them. I was just like,
Yeah.
gotta stay
Oh,
somewhat
instead of
safe.
shaking hands.
I think
Yeah.
what makes it real is like when you try to go to the store and you can't buy hand sanitizer or water, and it's just like, oh shit, I can't buy this shit right now.
Yeah, it's been settled out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You gotta have it's like a sneaker drop. You gotta have a motherfucker on the inside. Like, hey, hey fam, we got
Stalker.
waters. What you need?
Yeah.
I feel like I was away for the weekend and everything went the fuck down, if I can be totally honest. Like, I was kind of like distant away for the past 4 days, like since Thursday.
He acts like he was overseas or some shit.
I know, I was.
I was in a
I was like
mountain.
in the mountains, but all of a sudden the coronavirus like hit the United States, and then the Dow dropped, right?
Yeah.
So, like
Yeah.
the lowest it's been, like one of 3 times ever, and then these cases happen. So I actually don't know how everybody is feeling about coronavirus right now.
I was in Mexico.
Oh, you were also gone.
Yeah, when I landed, I felt it. It felt very real.
In the airports and stuff. You mean?
Yeah, and all the random searches they were doing were all Asian people. Real shit.
Yeah,
I watched it happen right in front of us the whole time, and I was like, random.
Yeah.
You guys okay? You guys see how it feels? It's crazy, right? No, but I was like, but it was like they ask you as soon as you land, hey, you have been in China in the last 14 days. Then you just look around. Everybody has on a mask. And then you're like, damn, everybody's really wearing a mask. And you're like, I don't have a mask. Am I fucking up right now?
Right.
Or are you guys overreacting?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, well, we'll find out soon enough. But no,
what's your prediction?
when I landed in Cabo, I think it'll be like contagion. When I landed in Cabo, it did say 0 people in Cabo have coronavirus. But we do have coronas. Come have a good time. Here in Cabo. Here in Cabo. I think it'll get pretty insane.
You think it's gonna get insane?
I think it's gonna get insane.
You think like we're gonna all know somebody who has coronavirus?
Know somebody. I think we'll know somebody. We'll know at least like there's a dude who lived down the street who has coronavirus. I don't know if you'll know like my friend has coronavirus.
Well, it's airborne too, right? And
That's what they say.
It can stay on. Like if a guy with coronavirus like sneezed and then put his hand there, it can be there for like a long time, and then all I have to do is touch it, right?
But like,
That's
how does
the
it work?
level
If
of
somebody else puts their
contagion.
hand there first, or do we all get it? Is this just
It's like a Half-Life.
Yeah. Is it like, hey, I picked it up. I was the first guy to grab that same thing. You sneezed on, I picked it up, or was it like, hey, that shit is in that shit now? And then how much corona do you really need to get corona?
Exactly. Depends on your immune system, apparently.
Yeah,
Depends
of course.
On, you know how.
I think babies are strongest.
Yeah, elderly and babies, and yeah.
Elderly are weakest. Correct?
Oh, sorry, strongest. Yeah, elderly. Yeah.
But
yeah,
babies are for some reason not as susceptible to it.
Yeah.
That's great.
These are just like a lot of things we've heard. But
What
no
if you
one seems to be-
mentally act like a baby?
Oh.
I identify as a baby,
Baby?
so I know
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get coronavirus.
That's fair.
All right.
It's a mentality.
Well, you pass.
Everyone starts identifying as a baby.
Baby.
No
No,
one's going to work.
I think it could get pretty insane. I do. I think that I'm hoping that they find some actual vaccine or something. They are testing. They're human testing. The one I think in Texas is human testing. But they said that even if they do pass it, everything, it'll still take up to a year. So you'll still know. It'll still be spreading. So quicker we can get this shit passed.
My God, it's what a hellscape of a world if it's like Donald Trump on the presidential stage yelling as everyone's getting sick everywhere, and it's just, I don't know. It's just what a fucking hellscape of a world.
Make America healthy.
Rolling
again.
into the 20s, like. New Hampshire's first coronavirus patient told to stay isolated went to event instead.
I said YOLO.
New Hampshire's first coronavirus patient, a hospital employee, went to an event tied to Dartmouth Business School on Friday despite
Dartmouth? Really?
despite being told to stay isolated, officials say, and all others who went to the event are now being told to stay isolated. The announcement on Tuesday
Oh my God, dude.
The announcement on Tuesday came as state health officials said a second person in the state is presumed to now have the new coronavirus.
Is that person at the party?
Yes, the person was in close contact with the first patient, and the officials expect more coronavirus cases may be found as they investigate.
That's crazy. He really went to a party and was like, fuck it.
A business event. This guy's business
I need the
career-
network.
This guy's business career is over. There's no way he can.
I'll wear a
bounce back
mask.
from
I'll be
this.
fine.
Again, why didn't you work from these years? I may have made a bad decision.
I gave the coronavirus to a lot of colleagues.
You're the coronavirus guy.
Yeah, but look, I've changed and I've worked really hard.
It was a long time ago.
It's a long time ago.
I'm looking at you. You look corona-y, I guess.
No, my picture was everywhere for a while as kind of the patient zero.
How hard do you bounce back if you have corona? Because people have gotten corona and they've beat it. I guess can you beat people beating corona? Corona is that and beat it. And I wonder, do they look different? Do they look like they've went through something, or is it just like, oh, I'll beat corona?
I did talk to I don't know. I did talk to somebody in public health this weekend who was like, I was talking about the idea of traveling. Like, can we, if you have a family trip planned to Italy, can you still go? And she was like, yeah, it's going to be fine. And she's like, as long as you have to prepare, if you fly out there, the whole thing could get quarantined and you may not be able to leave. So if you can't afford to like go for more than a few weeks, then don't go, but you're going to be totally fine. And she just kind of, as a public health person, was like, as long as we like contain it in certain places, she did that flu comparison.
But she doesn't
very
know.
much was like, there's not that much to worry about.
She doesn't know.
No, you'd never know. I mean, in other countries, it's been.
I'm saying they're still
massively
figuring it
spread.
out. They're still figuring out everything. So for her to speak so confidently is like, you don't fucking know what will happen.
Yeah, well, she seemed pretty confident about it.
I know, but that was just like, I'm a professional in this, so I can say stuff and you'll buy it.
It's true. It's true.
I'm just saying, she doesn't know what they're still figuring out everything right now.
Right.
So for her as an
Anything
individual to be
could
like,
happen.
well, we're fine. That's like
I mean, it would be cool if everybody had access to health care so that people would
that
know,
would be really cool.
you know, so that people would know.
Who's trying to make that happen?
I don't know. Somebody should get on that.
Yeah. I think we should just vote on it. Hey, if we all are for healthcare, say aye. Aye.
Sounds good.
Seriously?
Anyway, the survival rate of the coronavirus is actually pretty good. So let's see. It's still too early to say that this is the concrete survival rate, but out of like, let's say 100%, 81% of people infected with the coronavirus showed only mild symptoms, while 14% were severe and 5% critical. So the death rate is about 2.3%, or 1,023 deaths out of 44,000 confirmed cases.
All right, it's still 1,000 some motherfuckers gone
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
off
crazy.
this new fucking virus that just
Yeah.
got here.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
That is
Definitely a lot of people.
A lot of eulogies. It's a lot of fucking caskets.
And if you did 100 times, if 100 times more people get the virus, then that means 100 times more people are dying from the virus.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
that would be pretty scary if it spread. And then you're like, well, I hope I'm not the person that dies.
How would your life change if Corona became a thing for you? How do you think you would react to the news that Corona is now a serious threat? You as a person, like, would you be able to be okay with you? Would you stay indoors? Would you be like, fuck this, I'm not going outdoors. I'm going to just stock up and stay at the crib? Or would you be like, I'm going to trust that as long as I protect myself with a mask, we're good to go, and some gloves? The glove companies and mask companies are killing it right now.
I mean, it makes me very scared. I want to be safe and prepared if that's what's going down. But, usually in that type of mindset, like the terrorists, like, are you afraid to go outside or mass shootings? I try not to think in like fearful ways. But if scientifically you shouldn't go outside, then do the safe thing, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
What
can
do
we
you
use
think, John?
Postmates?
Yeah, it depends on the severity. Like, I'm going to...
Yeah, but that guy might have coronavirus.
That's what I'm saying. That guy
Yeah.
might have coronavirus. Is Postmates going to be like, hey,
You're right.
are they going to be like, hey, we're going to shut down Postmates for
Yeah.
a few?
He's gonna
Or we're going to get all of our drivers checked for Corona.
Sure. There's going to have to be drones. We're going to have to use drones.
I'm getting pretty scared right now.
I don't mean to scare you because I don't even know enough.
I'm also afraid if corona hits the homeless population. I think that would be really scary.
Yeah.
The whole thing is really terrifying, and I haven't really thought about it until now. Hi, on this podcast with you guys.
Right. Well, apparently the CDC informed us that we need to take we may need to take a 2-week break from your life.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I already saw that report that said that America in general would kind of shut down
Yeah.
for 2 weeks. They would try to like shut things down to make sure
The spread is contained.
they quarantine everything and make sure that it kind of not spreading anything else.
I think that's a safe idea.
Sounds pretty chill.
2 weeks from your life.
Like a,
I
sounds
think
like
people would
fun.
love that.
Yeah, we'll all parties.
Yeah, you just like you and your friends just like getting together all the time and like, hey,
Yeah.
we know we're all corona free. Come hang out.
Yeah, invite anyone as long as they're not corona, as long as they're corona free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, roll up. Everyone's
Pull up,
just-
man. Pull up. No,
I've heard like when they're hurt.
come over here, man. Come hang out.
No, I'm good.
I
Nah,
got a lot
I'm
of
good,
things to
man.
do,
You've been acting
man.
weird lately. You tried to bite my shoulder last time I saw you. I'm not even sure that was corona.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Wait, zombies out of nowhere?
That zombie deer, man. That's probably one of the first ones from.
It was
a year
one of the
ago.
first ones. If you're
Yeah.
talking about a year ago or so, a zombie deer was one of the first things we talked about on this podcast.
If I got coronavirus, would you guys like still try to do
Abandon?
the podcast with me, but like from afar?
Yeah, I definitely still fuck with
Yeah,
you, fam.
you can remotely do podcasts.
I still call you
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, I'll FaceTime you.
What do you mean? No, I mean, would I still get to be on the podcast, or would
I
you
will
guys-
make
Yeah.
you wear like one of those like Walter White costumes.
You
Okay.
can be
Hazmat.
in this like glass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Read the Twitter one.
Oh, sure. Twitter told its 5,000 employees to work from home because of the coronavirus. Let's see. Twitter is encouraging its more than 4,800 employees around the world to work from home in response to the spread of the coronavirus. It's one of the most drastic steps taken by any tech company so far in response to the outbreak. Over the last few days, a number of Silicon Valley companies have been coping with the virus's incursion on their workforces. 2 Amazon employees based in Italy have contracted the coronavirus, and Facebook has reportedly advised its employees to feel free to work from home. But Twitter went a step further on Tuesday. Beginning today, we are strongly encouraging all employees globally to work from home if they're able, the company said in a blog post. Our goal is to lower the probability of the spread of the coronavirus for us and the world around us. We are operating out of an abundance of caution and the utmost dedication to keeping our tweeps healthy.
Wow.
Tweeps.
That's the first time I've ever heard that term.
Wow.
Tweeps. Wow. I feel like that's disrespectful. No, but I think it's good that they're being that safe. Maybe we should all be that safe.
Fair.
You guys want to all work from home next week? We just
Sure.
all have different.
How we shoot ridiculousness from home.
It's just like all on different iPhones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You
yeah.
have
It's like a
big
giant
screen
FaceTime
where you are.
session.
They got
Yeah.
that.
It's like a giant Google Hangout.
Be horrible.
Yeah.
But I still somehow think it'll be better than the show we currently do.
I mean,
I don't hate ridiculousness, Sterling.
No, I also wonder. I also wonder what that will do for productivity, and people might be like, "Oh, working from home works," and that could like change work culture forever.
I feel like working from home does work. I
I
feel like
know.
it can work.
Depending on the job.
Yeah, not does, can work.
But
Yeah.
it's gonna be it's an interesting.
It'd be kind of hard to work
test
from
for
home
a
as a
couple
police
weeks.
officer.
Yeah. Hey, come back here.
Wait, slow down. He did what?
Yeah.
Had a gun where?
Yeah.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna
Got
need to
any
come over to
pictures?
my house and do an official
Yeah.
report.
You don't have corona, right? 7-foot robot becomes hall monitor.
I saw that.
I just saw it.
Like he fucking got
It's just
the
the
job.
picture's
Like
crazy.
he broke down barriers for robots. It sounds like the robot is like finally the robot community is like finally representation.
High school is hard.
Can you believe there's never been a robot hall monitor this whole time? This school has been around for 200
Well, now
years.
that it's March, it's officially Robot History
History
Month.
Month, yeah.
where we want to highlight strides forward in the robot
Yeah.
community.
Top 5 robots.
When you were talking
Who
about,
the top 5 robots? Go.
oh fuck,
I got you right now. Homie from the girl from Jetsons,
Oh, Rosie.
Rosie, RoboCop.
Damn.
RoboCop is a good
Terminator.
one.
He's a robot. Or are androids robots?
Is he a robot?
Don't take me to Geekville, John.
Okay, so
I'm joking.
that's fair.
I'm joking.
I feel like there's got to be bigger robots. that we're
Terminator's
missing
definitely
right
a
now.
robot.
Bender
Yes.
from
Bender, yeah. But top 5 is Bender top 5.
There's
You
okay.
think Bender's top 5?
Yeah, I think Bender is a pretty
Yeah.
iconic
Like we're
robot.
missing out on some robots.
I think we're
right
missing
there.
out on some
Let's
big
see.
robots.
Let's see.
Oh, R2D2.
R2D2, get out of
Wall-E.
here.
Yeah, fucking icon.
Wall-E.
Yeah, Wall-E's a great
Wall-E has a whole
Wow.
movie.
5.
Never got a 2 though.
That's true.
It's so hard for robots to get.
It's really hard for
Robots are fighting everywhere for their rights.
Can't catch or break these robots.
Okay,
Optimus Prime. He's an
Okay.
alien
Okay.
though, but
Okay, John, you took me there again. He's a fucking car. He's a
he
truck.
is a car.
I'm like surprised at my I'm like keep on trying to think of robots. I'm thinking of the one from War Games, but that's like a super 80s reference.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
it's very
is.
specific.
Who's a famous
Iron
Oh,
Man's a
sorry,
robot.
Haley Joel Osment, an AI. He's a robot.
Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, that's pretty intense.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, damn it, you beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Mark Zuckerberg is the number one most iconic
Kawhi
robot
Leonard's
of all
pretty
time.
famous as a robot.
That's it. That's,
No. So Rosie's definitely
There's
not
got to
top
be
5.
more famous
It's,
robots.
okay, so top 5 would be R2D2. Can we vote on that right now?
I think R2D2 sounds like he's the most famous.
Most famous robot might be R2D2.
what about like
no RoboCop?
Curiosity? Like, do we not care about real robots?
Terminator.
Oh, real robot?
I guess not.
The Roomba?
the Roomba, yeah. The Roomba. The Roomba.
The Roomba's a pretty iconic.
But if it was only one, you're not famous as a robot if you're a whole bunch of you. You're just a whole bunch of clones.
there,
My Roomba's awesome.
there's not...
My Roomba's name is Katie. You named your
She's
Roomba.
great. She put stickers.
It's an important part of my life, okay? Don't call my Roomba a pet. I am her guardian.
Yeah, I'm a Roomba guardian.
I'm a Roomba guardian. I am her human... this is my robot companion.
Oh my god, my robot companion.
She is not my Roomba.
No, yeah, like no, I'm trying to think. I think R2D2, RoboCop in my eyes again.
Okay.
I'd say...
Terminator. I agree with
Arnold.
you there.
You know we're forgetting somebody. There really the first movie about a robot was Wall-E. That's surprising.
No, it would, Hal, is he a robot? From
We just said RoboCop and
2001:
Terminator.
A Space
How
Odyssey.
did you say again?
Oh, yeah,
the first
yeah.
movie
You're
ever
right.
was Wall-E.
No, cartoon, like the first kids movie
Oh,
about robots.
okay.
The
Now that's
fucking
very
giant. There's a
specific.
movie called The Giant Robot or some shit.
Oh, the Iron Giant.
The Iron
Yeah,
Giant.
Giant's a robot for sure.
Yeah, the Iron
Okay.
Giant.
Ooh,
I didn't.
With
That
a
one
heart of
wasn't.
gold.
That wasn't like Pixar.
Did
or
you
Disney,
type in
right?
Yeah,
Famous-
funny enough, Brad Bird did direct that. Who is in Pixar?
Yeah.
Did you nerd fella?
Yeah, I know.
John,
Welcome back.
I don't hear it. Population me.
I
love it, John.
No, it's wonderful. Are you looking up famous robots?
Yeah, I'm
And
like,
that
look, I'm
there's
like, I
nothing?
don't Awesemo, but that's South Park. That's not, like Optimus Prime. I don't know who
Prime is-
Robot B9 is. Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh.
The Terminator. Johnny Five from Short Circuit.
There are fucking famous robots we're forgetting.
I know there
That
are.
and that robot himself is looking at the screen right now, yelling
Bender.
his name down.
He's like, come on.
R2D2.
I used to be somebody.
You know me.
There's a movie about me. If not, maybe
I love
a
Real
robot
Steel.
comedy.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
I mean, that robot is not famous, but I love
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
Bicentennial Man.
I was thinking about that one
Bicentennial
too.
Man, okay.
But that's just Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Chappie.
for sure.
They are. Great job, robot community.
Round of applause.
Yeah, you're getting acknowledged on this show because it's Robot History Month.
It's Robot History Month. And let's talk about Bob. Should we talk?
Yeah.
A 7-foot robot named Bob is one of several projects featured by 170 students at Lockhart Middle School.
It's a middle school?
Yeah. 8th grader Paris Robinson is one of the students who worked on Bob. That's the RoboCop, she said. It patrols the hallways on our campus and keeps kids in class. We hope students will see
He has
it.
a gun, which is totally unnecessary.
Citizen. We hope students will see it and be like, hey, I've got to stay in class. No, I know this isn't a person. I'm going to walk right past
They're going
it.
to go, hey, I want to fuck with that robot.
Let's see who can turn them off. They'll come in the hall every 2 minutes. He'll be turned off. They've done something to the back of his fucking system. I guarantee the robot isn't that thorough or like fucking.
I think it's basically like a traveling security.
But
camera.
didn't the kid make it?
Yeah, so it looks pretty rudimentary. It looks like he's on a hoverboard.
It's the snitchiest
Yeah.
project anyone could ever make.
It's not even a
Yeah.
robot. It's just his dad in a costume.
Yeah. Shh, don't tell him. Don't
Being
tell
like,
him.
I'm gonna get these kids in trouble.
Yeah.
He got an A+ because of me.
Stay in class.
Let's see. I want to see because like it looks.
Stay
The design looks pretty
in
cool.
But as you
Black.
heard, they called him the RoboCop.
Yeah.
You know, top
Iconic.
5 guaranteed.
Oh, you know
icon.
what? Pretty sophisticated.
Is it?
Yeah. There you go. There's like.
Robo hall monitor.
Wow, there's like little
Don't refer to him as that.
articulating arms. There's like a whole.
You see?
But there's a human operating it, so it's like that person can just be like, "Hey, look, I literally see you because I'm in the line of sight." With the robots,
It's basically like a body on top of a little like hoverboard.
it looks like a hoverboard, right? Yeah.
And it walks around. And
But
it
like
films people.
it waves. Oh, it films people too. Oh, yeah,
That's what
smart.
But how is
think.
it truly stopping crime from happening in the halls? How is it stopping people from being in the hall like at a certain time? Is
It's
it
not
that
incognito,
sophisticated?
yeah.
Or they just have it there to be like, don't do stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to make fun of it's a really cool robotics project, but at the same time, it's also takes somebody to operate the thing. So why doesn't that person just walk around?
Yeah,
the
because
halls?
I'm sure there's a line of sight.
Unless there's
you know.
coronavirus around.
Oh, there you
But
go.
so you want to look,
They're onto something.
but you don't want
Mm.
the coronavirus to,
Yeah.
if the hall monitor has to work from home.
Can a
Yes.
robot get corona? A robot could carry corona.
I
think
guess so.
it
If
could.
a person sneezed on the robot, yeah, and you brought
What
the
if
robot
somebody intentionally, instead of shooting up a school, walked into it and sneezed on the robot and they had corona? And then that robot distributed corona throughout the whole school and nobody knew where it was coming from. And it was coming from the robot. You say it's this good weed we have
Yes.
here? It is excellent.
home? Very good, very tasty.
But yeah, we did it, right?
I think we did it.
We
We-
did it. We did
We
it.
did it.
We did it.
We've
Yeah,
been
we
on
did
the
it.
air for a whole year.
Oh
Yeah.
Congratulations, wine and weed. Thanks to Nucky, our animal companion.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. These are my pets. I love them dearly. I love them like an owner of pets should and a master should. Just in case you're wondering. But PETA, keep doing what you're doing. I don't care about it.
Keep
You know?
your pets and your family safe from coronavirus.
Yeah.
Don't go to business events with it. Treat it
Yes,
like a real
'cause-
threat.
Yes.
And
Don't pole dance at school.
don't pull this at school. And if your weed turns your dick hard, embrace it as a positive.
And if you're a robot and we missed you, write in the comments.
Please.
So we can let you know we do support you.
Well, we'll see you next week.
Zip it up and zip it out. Bah.